Hi Aries, welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and why they're being distant with you. If you are new here, welcome. Those of you returning, if you've seen this series before, this is a series that I do once a month for all of my viewers and subscribers on looking at why the person on your mind is being distant from you. And I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight. And at the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person from the Messages of Love Oracle deck. And this is general. It may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel if you'd like. It helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. If you hear background noise, it is hot today, so I have my fan on high. So you can hear a little bit of the noise in the background, I'm sure, but I gotta stay nice and cool so I can do your reading for you. Otherwise I'm gonna pass out. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The person on Aries' mind. Show me why they're being distant with Aries. So Aries, this person is being distant with you because they're very focused on their money. Their business is thriving. They're making a good amount of money and they feel that that is where their focus needs to be. And they've decided to just stay comfortable where they're at and focus on how to continue to grow their business or to grow their financial means here. It's like they feel really independent, really good, and that's fine, but they don't want to hear anybody else's opinion about they need to spend more time with you or that they need to open up and nurture relationships, because this 7 of Wands shows me that they're protected in their own bubble here of trying to, take care of themselves. They feel like you two are fine, so they don't realize that they're really being distant with you. The Queen of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. So as far as communication, they'll text you, but it used to be different between the two of you. This person used to be more vocal and would call you or, want to spend more time with you. But at this point, they're just really comfortable. They do think about, oh, I wonder what Aries is doing. But, they don't feel that anything is wrong. So they might be a little oblivious to that. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So, they feel like you two are having a good time and everything's wonderful, nothing's wrong. They don't see it that way. And I do have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy, as well as your energy that came out here, and a little bit of Leo. So let's go ahead and clarify that Queen of Pentacles. All right, we have the 5 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. They feel that if they, not necessarily stop making money, but if they take away from their financial means to make money, especially when their business or their financial means is thriving right now, they're really conflicted. They feel depressed and sad, and they start to think about, what if I have to go back to making that money? And it's almost like they're realizing they need to focus on making money right now because that could change at any point in their life. And so, the 8 of Pentacles, they're just really, really focused in their work here. This just is more so about them making sure that they take care of themselves. The inner conflict within their mind here is about the fact that they could lose things. So maybe they're worried about bills, or they're worried that they could end up broke eventually, or their situation could change financially, and that's why they're trying to stay working hard and learning how to keep money coming in. And It's something that they don't want to share with you. They don't want to tell you about, that they feel they could lose everything that they are, making financially. Everything just comes out financially here. I do have Aquarius energy that came out, as well as Virgo. Let's go ahead and clarify that Two of Wands. The Knight of Swords, as well as the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck right here. They do want to talk to you. They're focused on wanting to, hang out with you, and wanting to talk to you, but they get very frustrated because they do recognize when it felt like they feel nothing is wrong between the two of you, or you might not think that anything's wrong, but they realize that things might not necessarily be equal between the two of you, and that you're going to be frustrated with them. So they feel they need to talk to you and communicate with you, and focusing on, equal give or take. So that might be where they're messaging you and like, how's your day, or what's going on, things like that. But they are really juggling here between wanting to spend time with you and giving, what little time they have extra to themselves to you, and their financial. I feel like they're so focused on financial means that they really don't have any extra time. They're just comfortable where they're at. There's also the fact that they feel that if you want to see them, you can go and see them. Okay. That it's a two-way street. So, okay. I do have Taurus energy as well as Gemini and Libra that came out. Let's go ahead and clarify that Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups and we have the Nine of Swords that came out for that Page of Pentacles. Why do they get so stressed? Your person deals a lot with anxiety. They have a lot of anxiety here. Their inner conflict of going, it's like when they start something, I feel like they have anxiety. They also have, ADHD or ADD, because they start to do something and then they lose their train of thought and focus, and it shifts back to other things. And where they want to share good news with you and they get excited and they send you a message and it makes them happy, there's also a lot of worry and stress that this person is dealing with. They know that you can feel it, but there's also the fact that this person's highly I feel like they're empathic. So, being an empath, they're taking on the feelings of others. They can feel other people's energy and it can become overwhelming for them. But, it's like they really care about you. It's also, sorry I haven't seen you, but there's worry that you could move on with somebody else, or that you're going to think that they don't care about you. But this person has a lot of anxiety. It does go towards them being stressed about, their situation, and also trying to make money and take care of that. So I do have Scorpio, Cancer, as well as Gemini that came out, and Pisces. So let's go ahead and get some messages. Is this person holding back from telling Aries? Yeah, see, they have their own issues that they're going through, but it comes off that they do like you. They do want to spend time with you. But this person in the beginning, they were chasing after you. So we have the Chaser card. It says, I don't want to chase anymore. And, they were chasing after you in the beginning. It got to the point where they're like, I just can't do that anymore, which makes it very conflicting for them as well, because they feel that you might think they're not interested, but they are. Responsibilities, I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. So they have a lot going on financially and emotional. So like I said, they struggle with a lot of anxiety. They're also focused on their financial needs here. And then we have escape. I left when things got hard. It got hard for them to try and juggle between, their personal life and business as well. And it was just very difficult for them. And they pulled back and they stopped chasing. They didn't know how to fix that. And, it's like they want to talk to you, but they also worry that, they could lose you in a sense. But feeling like everything's fine, but it starts to catch up with them when they start to focus on, I owe Aries an apology, but I worry that I could lose Aries, because what if Aries ends up telling me, well, I can't do this if you don't have time for me. So it's a little bit of an avoidance because they have to focus on other things. Ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. And that is where they stop themselves in a sense of not opening up. That 7 of Wands where they feel very independent. They feel like they're taking a stand for themselves and nobody can tell them anything right or wrong that they're going to listen to. They're making their own decisions, and that's fine. But they're also pushing away other people. They're in their own bubble where no one can touch them. And that means that it affects not only a relationship with you, but their relationships all the way around, from family to friends to coworkers to all of that, because they take on a lot and then they push everybody out. So unworthy, they have this sense of feeling that, you're too good for them. So unworthy, you are a better person than I am. I feel like you're patient, you're kind, you do so much, and that you're just better than they are, and that they don't deserve you is kind of how that comes out, but they feel like you have a better way of communicating, you have a better way of understanding, and, it's like, I don't deserve you kind of energy that comes out. And yes, their ego can get in the way of them like avoiding having that conversation of, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to spend time with you because of this, that, and the other. And that is because of the fact that they tell themselves that everything is fine, but it's not. It was coming out a little bit like they felt it, that everything was fine, but it's not. And they're recognizing it, especially when they start to feel your energy is changing with them, but also because they're recognizing that they have been avoiding, I don't want to say avoiding you, but that the situation has changed more so because they've been busy with other things. And, their financial and emotional needs, they're drained, and they're overworked, overspent, and they feel like they don't have much to give, and they just need a moment to themselves, but they have to figure out how to have a balance here. So this is why they're being distant with you. They're trying to figure things out. Hopefully they come to you, because that is, if you message them and it's little and, conversation between the two of you, I would let them come to you. Don't push, because they have that ego, that pride in the way that stops them from seeing that they need to put in more effort, and they need to. And you can also just tell them, look, either we talk about this or we just let go, and just make it, known on what your expectations are, because you deserve to be happy too, and not be basically a third wheel in this situation. It's not that there's another person, but they're putting their financial means, like putting work and other things before you, and so you become last, and that's not fair. So this is what I have for you, Aries. If it resonates, hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.